So I'm using a 12-pound dumbbell. You'll notice I don't have a mat out today. You could have a mat out. We're not really going to be on the mat too much. It's mostly a standing workout today. So if you need a little padding for your feet, then I would say have a mat. Otherwise, I'm just going to use a towel for my face for the most part and my dumbbell. So this is a strength and cardio conditioning interval styled workout. We have 5 blocks of work that we'll cover and we'll warm up here in a hot second. So if you're just getting your stuff together, single dumbbell, towel for your face if you want it, good catitude, all that jazz. I've spotlighted my video, everybody is muted. So we are going to get ourselves going. All right, all right. Okay, so no music to start, just we're gonna focus on kind of feeling ourselves in our bodies, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Just shake it all off. Notice if you're holding tension anywhere. Move your head, neck, and shoulders around. Maybe just slap your arms side to side. And then when you feel ready, just plant your feet pretty firmly on the floor. Press down through all 4 corners of each foot. Inhale the arms up. And exhale the arms at your sides. Let's do that one more time. Deep breath in and out. Last one. Inhale. Excuse me. And exhale at your sides. Good. Shake it all off. And we're going to hit play as a team in 3, 2, 1. Hit play. Once you've hit play, come back to your space. Short warm up, we're looking at just under 4 minutes. Each block has 4 actions. We'll get a break between each set, and then we'll loop through those actions again. So plant the feet wide. We're gonna start with a big squat to touch the floor. Let's go. Drop, rise, reach the arms nice and wide. Inhale, down, rise, reach the arms. 2 more slow, bring it down. Hips down, arms reach up and out, thumbs back. Last one. Rise, side to side steps. Good, I want you to start to use your arms. We have a lot of arms in today's workout. If reaching overhead is not in the cards, I have a lot of different things to do for you. 4, 3, 2, a little quicker here. Let's jump it out to the side. So if you are not jumping, stick with what we just did that moment ago. Beautiful. Last 4, 3, single leg balance in 2 and 1. Find balance on the left foot. Yes. Hinge forward, kick out, return. Switch to the right foot. Hinge forward, hydrant and kick. Come back, back to the left foot. Hinge forward, kick out, return. Last one on the right leg balancing. Open and kick. Good, bring the feet together. I'll turn myself to the side. Reach it up and back. Big reverse lunge. Rise, rinse, repeat on the other leg. Good. So we're going nice and slow here in the warm up. Don't worry, we'll have plenty of higher intensity cardio. Last one on the right and left right here. Take it back on the right and take it back on the left. Nice. Feet together again. Take a short front step. So notice, as I'm coming into that front step, it's not quite a lunge. I'm just focusing on taking that front step. We're gonna add into this what we would call an elbow strike. Bring that elbow across the torso. Yeah, like you have a cloak on and you're kind of like dramatically pulling that cloak across your chest. Yes, welcome to my coven, right? You've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feet wide apart. Good. Bend to the knees a little bit. Keep your back flat. Sink your hips back. Nice. Now, from here, I want you to stay low. I want you to focus on the backs. Roll the shoulders back. Open the arms. Reach them up. Reach them forward and overhead. Now, if that's too much, you're just going to come out to the side and maybe a little over the shoulder. 8, 7, 6, 5. We're going to find plank position in 3, in 2, and 1. Step the feet back, high plank position. Hold, squeeze your seat. Breathe in and breathe out. So see how I'm doming my back? See if you can press the ground away from you, cat your back. Nice. 4, 3, 2, jump the feet in, jump the feet back. If it's not jumping, it's stepping the feet in, stepping the feet back. You've got 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, stand up tall. The warm-up is officially over. So if you need a sip of water, grab it now. We're gonna start with cardio today. All you need is your body. If you have a dumbbell for the strength portions, great. If not, totally fine. First thing we've got going on today, it's an in and out squat with an overhead diagonal reach. All right, team. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Out, in, reach. Out, in, reach. If you're not jumping, keep your feet wide, squat down, rise and twist. Squat down, rise and twist. Remember, first round is like the first layer of our cake. So just try to get the foundation right. You can't put a third layer on a cake and have it still standing. So narrow, twist, out, in, narrow, twist. If you are not going overhead, can you twist directly to your sides? Again, if it's not a jump, maybe it's a step instead of just keeping your feet wide apart. In other words, there's a lot of ways to make this exercise work for you. 3, 2, 1. Second piece, front to back lunge. Come with me here. Front lunge, back lunge, front, back. So see how I'm taking this elbow strike kind of. If I'm moving the right and it's just the right leg, I'm twisting over the front thigh. So right with left here, left with right here. Upper body twist. Now you can make it faster, right? That's gonna be more cardiovascular, which is the section we're in. Good. So you should feel some burning in that left stable leg. 3, 2, shake it out that left side. Do the left mover now. Over the left, behind to the right. A lot of stuff has a balance component today. Keep your upper body perpendicular to the ground. Start to tap into that diaphragmatic breath. In through your nose. Push the air out of the mouth. You got about 20 seconds. So now my right leg stays on the floor. Yes, I come off that heel as I come forward. 5, 4, 3, got one more thing to go. 2 and 1. Awesome. Cross body, elbow strike, hop. Oh my gosh, so much of this in the first set. Left, left hop. Right, right hop. If you're not jumping, across, knee raise, back through center, across, knee raise. Otherwise, get into that transverse plane. Right? Cross hook or elbow strike. That's your arm choice. Lots of arms today. I know I literally just said that a moment ago, but it bears repeating because I want to make sure we keep our shoulders plugged into the sockets. That's time. So that's your first block. We're going to do it again. And the beauty of block 1 and 2 is you're getting an opportunity to do each of those 4 activities 3 rounds. So right now you're in rest mode. We've got about 15 seconds till we go. Now we tweak it. We make it a little bigger. We move a little quicker, okay? Starting with in-out squat hop, diagonal reach. Start with your feet wide. 3, 2, 1. Bring them in, bring them out. Reach. Bring them in, bring them out. Last time, we brought them out, brought them in. But what we're doing here with the feet wider is allowing for more stability in the lower body to get a little faster with our pivot twist. Again, if you're not jumping, feet stay wide. Keep your feet flat. Drop down, pivot twist. Drop down, pivot, twist. The only wrong answer is just waiting. So if you have a question, now's a good time to pipe up. In, out. 3, 2, 1. Moving the left foot, right? Front to back lunge, big upper body torso twist. Showing you this from the front so I can feel my right thigh already talking to me. My arms are doing this action. I'm keeping the elbows bent just below the shoulder head. I don't want them to be here, right? Because what happens? I'm doing this. Not good. Lots of space here. Almost there. Left leg is moving. Right foot is grounded. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Switch your legs. Right leg moves. Left twists. Boom. Again, I'll show this to your profile. You're taking a large enough step so that you're not letting the knee of the right come way in front of the toes. Keep your upper body perpendicular, upright from the floor. Now, could I move faster for this? Sure. If you lose your form, go back to the slower version. You got less than 15. So when we do this, in our third round, AKA third block, I'm gonna offer a jump option. This is 3, 2, and 1. Last piece, I'm gonna take it across, then from here, knee, right? Knee, knee, right arm, right knee, left arm. I'm pivoting myself all the way over to the other side. Again, if you're not jumping, I pivot. Bring that knee in, use it as a strike, right? Then I return it to the floor, I pivot the other side. Bring the arm with you. Think of this elbow as your striking point. Boom, right? Nice strong elbow. 3, 2, time. Okay, so great news. You're done with the first block. You will see all 4 of those actions in the third block when we put blocks 1 and 2 together. So you're not done with that, but we're definitely putting it in our rear view for the moment. Right now you're in a minute rest. If you think you don't need it, I want you to challenge yourself in the second block, the strength block. I'm using a single 12-pound dumbbell for these activities. If you don't have that, some sort of load would be great. We go in about 20 seconds. I'm going to demonstrate the first thing we've got going on. So wide-legged stance. You're going to give me a halo. So we're going to come across the shoulder. Wow. Then I'm going to hinge at the waist, and I'm going to give myself a pull. All right. Oh, it's both arms, my bad. 3, 2, I knew that felt weird. So from here, I'm going over the shoulder of the left, hinge at the waist, narrow pull, right? If I'm not doing the halo, I'm gonna tap my shoulder, hinge and pull. I tap the other shoulder, I hinge and pull. Otherwise, you're going behind the head, alternating the sides. Yeah, so Daisy, exactly what I just showed you. Rise, right? Don't forget that pull. Pull it in and tap one shoulder, hinge, pull here, tap the other shoulder. My folks that feel good in the shoulders, hinge, pull, come around the back of the head. Hinge, pull, then you come around the other side. 3, 2, and 1. Keep your single dumbbell placed in the right hand. Here we go. Single leg. I'm going to find that single leg position. And then from here, I'm going to tap it across the hip. Hammer curl. I'm struggling with balance here. Tap across, hammer curl. So I'm standing upright as much as I can, pulling it across my hip, curling to the shoulder head. Tap, bring the elbow in tight, curl. My left arm is out for my counterbalance. I know you can't see my foot here, but let me just see how I'm doing on my stability, right? I'm gonna do that hammer curl. Now I switch my arm and leg. Left leg is off the ground, left hand has the dumbbell. Tap the right hip across, curl in. Tap the right hip and curl, just so you can see what's going on with my side here. My upper body is not twisting with me. I'm focusing on that arm reaching across and then pulling it in. Single balance. If you're really struggling, place the toes on the floor. Do this. Personally, I think that's harder for me. I'm gonna focus on that single balance. Good, you got 9 more seconds. We got one more thing to learn in the strength element. 2 and 1, awesome. Bring your feet wide apart. Turn your toes out, drop into a sumo. Place the dumbbell in the right hand, behind the left thigh, behind the right thigh. Return, behind the right thigh, behind the left thigh. Return, behind the left, behind the right. Return, behind the right, behind the left. It's coordination and strength. Behind the left. Keep your chest up, behind the right. Behind the right, stay low. Behind the left, behind the left, behind the right. If the dumbbell isn't in play, just pretend it is. 2 and 1. That is your, my cat is messing with my lighting. It's funny, but it's also frustrating. Here we go. Okay. Sweet. Feel good? We're gonna do all of that again with our dumbbell, okay? So pick up your dumbbell. We go in 7, 6. This is both hands. 3, 2 feet wide apart. Here we go. Halo left, hinge, pull. Halo right, hinge, pull. Halo left, hinge, pull. Maybe instead of the halo again, I hinge, I pull, I tap the shoulder of my left. I hinge, I pull, I tap the shoulder of my right. So it would be a glorified hammer curl with a little diagonal action, or cancel it all out, just do the hinge and pull. Rise it up. So in other words, this could be variation 1, this could be variation 2, and then the halos are variation 3. Good, place the dumbbell in your left hand. Balance on the right foot. Tap the right hip, woo! Hammer curl left. So the first round of this, I did my right arm first. I know this because my left arm is like, I'm 3 hammer curls in, and the 12-pound weight is already like, so I'm just doing the best I can to move at a tempo that feels doable for my body, right? So I'm aware that I'm not trying to do this faster than a friend or, larger than what my body allows. I'm really listening to what I need. Good, switch your sides. Balancing now left foot. Come towards the left hip. Hammer right into that shoulder head. Tap the left hip like you're putting something in the side pocket of a pair of jeans. Who wears jeans anymore? I'm living that legging life, man. Good, tapping the hip. Stand tall, eyes are forward. If you're looking at the floor, what's happening with the postural alignment, right? Maybe you're leaning forward. That's what I like using a mirror for. So like I'm using my mirror, curling up, tapping the hip, finishing in 5, 4. We got one more thing to go. 3, 2, and separate the legs. Good, bend into the knees, turn the toes out. Dumbbell in the left hand, behind the right, behind the left, behind the left, behind the right. And one of these directions probably feels really challenging for you. For me, this is natural, right here. And then it's like, woo, hold on, go in reverse. So it's brain-body connectivity. Notice your spine. Are you doing this to be able to connect behind your hips? If that's the case, stand yourself up tall. Bring your feet in a little more narrow. So you always stand up in the center as an option. 3, 2, and time. Okay, so you're in your minute recovery. You are officially moving in to our third block, right? So we've learned block number 2, and we move into block 3. Everything in block 3 is stuff we've done. We start at the top with cardio. So if you are unfamiliar with what we started with, it's going to be jump in, out, twist, twist. Okay, that's effort 1. Effort 2 is the front to back step with the twisting. And then 3, other leg. Number 4, cross body elbow strike, knee up. Okay, so you end up facing the sides of the room. Quick high five. We got this. It's just body weight. You don't need anything but yourself. All right. 3, 2, 1. Jump out and twist. In, out, twist. In, out, twist. Right? So I'm moving a little quicker on this element because my body goes, oh yes, I remember this. It's recalling what I learned already. Yeah. Next up, I'm going to offer for you a plyometric option. So I'll demo it for you, and then you can follow me or choose what I showed you at the top of the set. 5, 4, 3, 2. Balance on the right. So left leg would come forward and back. You can make it more of a hop. That's going to really burn out that right leg. Or stick to what we did in the beginning. That right foot, at least the ball of the foot is grounded. Get that torso twist like a washing machine. You got it. You got 15 seconds. Right with left, left with right. Yeah. Switch your legs right here. Right leg moves. Watch out for your animals, especially if you're deciding to do the little hop, hop, hop. It's harder to do with my left. So you'll see my left foot leaving the floor. Listen to your joints and bones. For my left side, my brain is like, no. For my right side, it's fine. But I would stay on the floor for this one, personally, for me, right? Because no injury is worth it. Work to your best ability. Good form, good alignment, good breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Sachet, hop. Oh, that's the wrong one. Pull it in. Elbow strike, knee raise. Elbow strike, knee raise. Elbow strike. Don't whip your arm. Think about this very forceful part of the arm. Boom. Your opponent, right? Lift that back leg. Use the power of the hip to twist. Twist. The hop is optional, right? I could just lift the knee. I still feel the work. I still feel it. 3, 2, done. Okay, so we're literally putting block 1 to rest. You won't see it again. Block 2, we bring back for block 3, right? So this is our strength element. Grab your single heavy. We start bilateral, meaning feet are wide apart. It's a hinge pull and a halo over the shoulder or tap the shoulder. All right, that's effort 1, feet wide, toes and knees point forward. 3, 2, stand up tall. Here we go. Hinge, pull, halo. Alternating that halo, hinge, pull, halo over the right now. Hinge, pull, halo left. Am I using my hips to rise? Yes. And halo over the right. Hinge it, back stays flat. Halo over the left. Halo over the right again. Next up, we've got the single arm activity. Now for me, I'm gonna use that left arm first because my left arm is like, yeah, I know those hammer curls are gonna be tough. Good, almost there. Make sure you're alternating that halo. If not, all good, nobody's perfect. Place that dumbbell in either hand. I'm using my left with right balance, single leg. I'm gonna come into that hammer curl first. Tap the hip of the right. Yep. Again from the side. Focal point is forward. I tap my hip across, and then I curl. Right, and the reason I'm using that left arm is pretty evident. It is burned out. And just because I'm moving slow doesn't mean I'm not working that bicep group. Abs and tight, squeeze the right butt. You got 9 seconds, let's do one more rep. Cross the hip, hammer curl, finish strong, switch the arms. Oh my gosh, that was as many reps as I could do, I'll tell you. Hip on the left, hammer curl right. Hip on the left, hammer curl on the right. So for me, for my counterbalance, having that left arm out is really helpful. I could also wrap it around my lower back, right? That's gonna protect that lower back. Press into your knuckles. So you're not just letting your back kind of do one of these, because that's compression in the lower spine, it's not cute. So abs in super tight. Good, now we've got one more thing left, right? Our figure 8, alternating directions in 7. Good, give me one more hammer curl. Tap the hip one more time. Awesome, bring your feet wide apart, turn the toes out. Behind the left hip, behind the right hip, behind the right hip, behind the left, behind the left hip, behind the right. Again, I'll show you my back. It's not perfect, but I'm doing the best I can to bend at my knees and my hips instead of my round back, right? Think of a beam of light pointing forward. Find that dumbbell behind your thighs. Maybe you rise up, take a little break with the legs each time. Yeah, 9 seconds, and you won't see this one again today. 5, 4, 3, 2, done. Set the dumbbell down. Sip of water, stretch out, towel off if you need to. Okay, we're 3 blocks down. We have 2 blocks left. So block number 4, we're back to cardio, meaning you just need your body, that's it. Now, I'll say this, we will be coming down for a thruster. So just for example, this is the 4th exercise in the block. It'll be 2 hip circles. Then you're gonna place the hands, thrust it back, thrust it in. If that's not working, step it back, step it in. That's gonna be your modifier. Everybody hands to the screens. We go in 8 seconds. Shake it off. First thing first, we're taking a sachet, and then with a straight leg lift in the back. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Sachet right, lift, sachet left, lift, sachet right. The arms are secondary. I can have my hands next to me. I'm taking a little sachet. If I show this to you from the sides, I'm traveling towards you, leg kicks behind me. Traveling away, leg kicks. Arms, maybe I add those in, right? Crawl first. Get the leg action first. If being in a hopping position with the legs is too much, take a step. Place the foot, take a step, place the foot. Maybe I add the arms. So at least you're moving in the same plane. At least you're doing a similar action, but it's non-impactful. We're focusing on doing well versus going hard. 3, 2, 1. Next piece. You're gonna hinge at your waist, feet together, knees together. Pull them back, out, up, forward, back, out, up, forward. If you have shoulder stuff, I want you to come behind, out, come back behind. So you keep it behind the shoulder head. Fly, fly. Otherwise, all the ranges behind you, out, diagonal, overhead. You can go in any order you want. You know, if you lose it and you're like, I don't know what I'm doing, just move the arms. There's no wrong answer. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the feet wider apart again. Awesome, here we go. Squat, cross, squat, cross, squat, cross, squat, cross, drop, punch, drop, punch. Feet, stay grounded. Now the next time we do this, if you wanted to add a little more, we'll bring both arms into the equation. Now notice every time you come down, squat, touch, cross, touch. Bring the hips with you. You've got 3, 2, this is it, hip circles. Left, right, hands, feet. Right, left, hands, feet. Left, right, hands, feet. Right, left, hands, feet. From the side, when I'm jumping back, I'm not doing this. My hips stay lifted. Remember in the warm-up, I mentioned this cat spine? Use your abdominals, dome your back to protect this lower back area. 8, couple more, 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. All right, we did the first set. We have another set. Right now you're in the 30-second recovery. Sip of water. Yeah, I know I need it. Yeah, I would say if you're not doing the thruster, just do the hip circles. Don't come down to the floor. It ain't worth it. That's a modifier, right? So just do the hip circles. All right, 3, 2, 1. So it's a sachet leg lift. Across, leg lift. Cross, leg lift. Maybe I reach the arms this time. Think of that back kick. Listen, there is no wrong answer. I know I've said this, but I will say this again. If something feels uneasy or tricky, you do what does not feel that way. And I love that you're asking questions in the chat because that will better inform me on what you need and what is not doable. But for example, if anything in the shoulders doesn't feel good, focus on the lower body. If anything in the lower body doesn't feel good, focus on the upper body. 3, 2, 1. Okay, next piece. Feet together. I keep messing this one up. Behind the back, diagonal, out, over, over. Feet together, knees together. Maybe for this one, I hinge all the way. So I'm adding in another range. I'm drawing a big semicircle out to the sides of my body. Again, if the overhead does not work, I come to the shoulder level and I come behind my hips. That's it. Neck is long, so if you're looking at me, turn to the side so you can turn your head. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, air squat. This time we're gonna bring both arms in. Punch it, punch it, punch it, punch it. Now, ideally, your upper body is the only thing twisting. So notice my feet, they're grounded down. Last time we did single arm across. That's gonna be a little easier. Yeah. Drop in. I want you to focus less on intensity leaving the ground and more on depth in that squat. Every time you come through center, you drop those hips. Full range of motion with those hips and legs. Get it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This is it. 2 hip circles. 1, 2. Hands touch the floor. Jump or step the feet back. So say, for example, your shoulders are like, I can't jump it back, but I can certainly try stepping it back. I do my hip circles. Hands come to the floor. Stack the shoulders, find plank. Then come back through and give me another set of hip circles. Maybe it's 4 in 1 instead of 2 in 1. So jumping back isn't necessary, but that plank position could be a really great way to train the muscles in the shoulders to stabilize for you. 3, 2, that's the end of the block, okay. Cheers. We have one more block. It's strength. You need your single dumbbell for 1. That's it, just one exercise at the very beginning. All right, you're in that rest mode right now. If you need something for your hips, I'm gonna use my towel for my hips. I'm just gonna place it off to the side for now. Dumbbell to start. So this one is an alternated triceps kickback. We've got 30 seconds till we go. If I take it back on the left, I also row and press back on the left, and I switch. I take it back on the right, bend, kick back, return, right. Okay, that's what's up. We're not going yet, we got time. 3, 2, dumbbell in the right, 2 and 1, let's go. Reverse lunge, pull, triceps extension, return, switch, reverse lunge, triceps. Turning myself a little diagonal here. Right foot steps back, right arm pulls, extend that tricep. Return through center, switch it to the left. Left foot steps back, pull, extend, return. Left foot. Awesome, step it forward, right. This is the only one with the dumbbell in our final block. So notice my left hand here, notice my right hand. It's not on the knee joint, it's on my thigh. 3, 2, and 1. Set the dumbbell down, you do not need it. Single leg balance on the left. Take the right leg, hydrant out again, kick. Woo, hydrant out again, kick. So it's 2, 1 hold, kick. 2, 1 hold, kick from the side. 2, 1 hold, kick. Single leg balance. I told you at the top of today's workout, we have a lot of single leg. It's good for balance, it's good for brain. Switch your sides. Balancing on the right foot. Bend at the waist. Left hydrant and kick. For me, I like to flex my foot or point my toe, whatever, but can I be active through that foot? Hello, outer hip. Hello, standing leg musculature. I feel it in my feet, my ankle. It's good. Hold and kick. You got it. Almost there. You got 15 more seconds. I don't know about you, but this left hip is really, really tired today. Just do your best. You showed up. 5, 4. I can always use a wall. 2 and 1. Last bit. We're coming down to the floor. So, like I said, towel. Place that towel underneath your hips. Place your arms out to a T, turn the thumbs up. I'm gonna lift lower body, upper body. Then I'm gonna try to connect thumbs, back through center, lower down. Listen, if your shoulders say no to this, just lift and lower. Just lift and lower. So this is option 1. This is for my shoulder folks. Thumbs up. Or option 2, I lift everything up, I connect knuckles, I return. Good, I lift up, connect knuckles, and return. And that is time. Let's stretch our backs. So that is your 30-second recovery. Make sure your towel is not on the floor because we've got our reverse lunges next. I don't want you to end up in the splits unintentionally. So just move your towel off to the side, stand up, grab that sip of water. We have 1 set left. Starting in 5, 4, grab your dumbbell, goes in the left hand, 2 and 1. So I take it back, reverse lunge, pull, kick it back, rise. Reverse lunge, pull, kick it back, rise. Left, pull, kick, right? So each time that upper body tricep gets a little rest, showing this to you from the side. Pull, kick, return. Pull, kick it, return it. Rise it up, make sure you're squeezing the seat every time. That knee is not surpassing the toe in the front. Good, 5, 4, we have the single leg balance coming, 2, and 1, drop off the dumbbell. Okay, balancing on the right, hydrant, hydrant and kick. Woo! Hydrant, hydrant and kick. Now, what if you're like, I can't get my leg that high? It's all good. Yeah. Use that breath. Try to control it. Kick again. Out. 5, 4. If you're using a wall, that's okay. I did. Switch your sides. Oh my gosh. Left balance. Right knee pushes out. Right knee pushes out. I kick the right shin. Right knee pushes out. Lean the upper body forward. Take a look at your back in a side mirror. Or in this camera lens, right? Look at yourself. How are you doing form and alignment? If something feels weird, is it possible that you're just rounding and putting tension in areas that don't need it? Really informed movement, yeah? We got 20 more seconds. Oh my gosh, kick it. Woo. Get it, 5. Oh my gosh, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last effort, I grab my towel. I come down to the floor. I'll show this to you from the side this time. So I'm on the floor here, hips are supported, my arms start, thumbs up, 7 up. Lift everything up. Maybe I just stay there. Lift everything up, especially if I feel this in my shoulders too much in a weird way. Otherwise, I lift, I reach my knuckles forward, I disconnect, and I return. Lift those legs as well. So you're squeezing your pelvis, your pubic bone down into the mat, your ASIS joints down into the mat to lift the legs straight. Maybe point the toes for the effort. You've got 3, 2, and done. Awesome. Sit back into child's pose to start. So if you need a little padding for the knees, bring the knees wide. So we've got about a minute and a half to stretch, and we're going to spend that minute and a half. If you need to leave, I totally get it. Just make sure you do stretch your body in some way, shape, or form. Good. Staying here in our child's pose. Begin to take the hands behind you, wrap the feet, and slowly roll yourself up to a seated position. Bring the knees into touch. Good. Take the left hand across to the right thigh. Lift the chest. Take the right arm and wrap it around your back. I'm going to turn to my side so you can see what I'm doing here. So I'm taking that right arm and I'm looking over the right shoulder head. Bow the chin to the chest, and then all the way up to the sky. Bow the chin, and all the way up. Good, unwrap and take it to the other side. So left hand on the right thigh, left shoulder spirals back, reverse that. So I'm on the left side. Now I'm looking up and then I look down. I look up and I look down. Then from here, place the hands, curl the toes, lift the hips up, walk your hands back to your feet. Tuck your chin, bend your knees, cross the elbows, let the head hang and sway from side to side. Hips can come with you, hips can remain stationary, knees can bend. It's really a choosing of your own adventure here. Nice little stretch for the hamstrings. Then slowly release the grip of the elbows, tuck your chin, roll to rise slowly. Once you're standing up tall, we did a ton with the arms. I want you to take those shoulders, roll them up and back. Reverse it, roll them up and forward. Good, connect forearm to forearm. Lift them up as high as you can. Maybe not that high, so if they disconnect, that's okay. See if you lift them a little higher. And then fan them open, connect behind the back, lift the chest, drop the chin. Good. From here, shake it out. That's a super abbreviated stretch, so if you are looking for a little more, I just posted a mobility flow on my, I want to call my Instagram, it's my YouTube. So yeah, you can find it on there. I think it's like 7.5 minutes. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for coming. I am a sweaty mess. I hope you got your sweat on too. If you have questions, hit me up. Otherwise, have a great day.